Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which would consist of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained to sing this new song in these latter days, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, which may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, warning, you newly coming into the faith, Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds out there, that may look like the other nations, but your bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Newly coming into this faith, you may be tempted to celebrate, these holidays like Halloween, which is what we're going to get into, which is a diabolical, wicked, and morbid holiday, man. All right. And whether you believe it or not, you're practicing witchcraft and you're taking part of a ceremony, man. Okay. On the left hand side by dressing up in costumes and taking your children trick-or-treating, man. You see? And we have laws that separated us from these heathen. Okay? The laws that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has established for us make us greater than these heathen, man. You see? Why? Because these laws, statutes, and commandments are life. Okay? It preserves us, man. But when you join yourself to these heathen, when you join yourself to the practices and the idol worship, all that's going to do ultimately is conjure up death for you, man. Okay? And we're going to show you that, man, that this Halloween it's completely contrary to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, even though they're pushing it, okay, in these haunted houses, in these churches. They're advertising Halloween, man. You see? Proving that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that's the testimony, that's the token that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, one of many, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is not dealing with them. You see, so through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the first scripture I want to get into, let's go here. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. I have some information as well. Also an article, Lord willing, we can touch briefly. Pretty much going into the repercussions, man. When you join yourself to these wicked holidays and to these heathen. Let's go here, Deuteronomy 4. Let's start from verse 1 and we're going to jump down. Deuteronomy 4:1, and it reads, "Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do them that ye may live." You see? These laws, statutes, and commandments, okay, equal life. And this is what, us so-called Salakia, us hopeful elect, okay, that have been able to dwell in the courts of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is what we've come to learn. This is what we've come to find out. That these laws, statutes, and commandments preserve us, man. They're not grievous. You see? When you stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, all right, these forbidden foods, you man, within a month, hey, you're more healthier than you were prior. Better blood flow. You can think clearer. All right, you don't stumble in your speech. You see? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has established law, statutes, and commandments to preserve us, man. Remember, our power is all righteous. Okay? Our power hates iniquity, man. So what do you think his law, statutes, and commandments are going to be based around? Righteousness. And pursuing the wisdom of Solomon in the first chapter, what? Righteousness is immortality, man. See? Righteousness is immortal. So this is why, when this second covenant, comes into its full fruition, these laws, statutes, and commandments are going to be in us. That's what's going to make us immortal, man. We're going to be the walking law. But sticking to the point, let's continue on. For to do them that ye may live, and go and possess the land which the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai of your fathers giveth you, man. And this is Moses speaking. All right. Now let's jump down to verse 5. Behold, I taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. You see, this is what separates us from the heathen. You see? Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. You see, because these laws, statutes, and commandments equal life. You see, preservation, righteousness. Okay? And when it comes to the ways of the heathen, okay, they do things contrary to righteousness. All right? And this Halloween, you Jake want to celebrate, this is an appearance of evil, man. You got people setting up graveyards in the front of their house, man. Skeletons everywhere. Right? Pushing bloodshed. That's evil, man. And the scriptures tell us, as a matter of fact, let's jump here. Before we grab this first piece of information I got. Let's grab this real quick. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 22. And it reads, abstain. This is not an option. You see, this is a precept, which is what? A commandment. Abstain from all appearance of evil. And when you get that word abstain, Google definition. Restrain oneself from doing or enjoying something. You see, you are not supposed to be celebrating Halloween. Why? Because it's evil. And we're going to show you that right now through the Spirit. Let's go here. Bear with me. I think I brought it. I think I put it in. Not matter of fact. It's right here. Matter of fact, I didn't grab it from here. Bear with me. I can search it up. Goddamn demon. There it goes. The Wadi Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I had it up already. That's just the devil. Right? Now, this is from Business Insider. And it's dated October 30th, 2020. But it's going to go into some valuable information. Okay? Now, the title reads, the dark history behind Halloween is even more chilling than you realize, man. See, you can't forget, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's a wizard. You see, he's a diviner. He's a necromancer, man. You see? He's into conjuring up spirits, man. He's a medium. He's neck deep into witchcraft, man. Let's jump down. So what do you think his holidays are going to be oriented around? Right? Let's get this. Let's go. As a matter of fact, I want to jump down to a point. And again, I'm gonna leave this information in the description box. The video too. I mean, not video, but the article I got. I'm gonna, Lord willing, now leave this information in the description box for you Aki Amanakwa to read into it. Okay, this is what I wanted right here. I want to get straight to the point, right? Because it's a lot to go into. But needless to say, this reads: the days morbid traditions go back to ancient times. You see, because what you're gonna find out is that Halloween is linked to Samhain, and we're gonna get into it briefly, right? Look at these niggas. And this is their true nature, man. You see? This is their true nature. Historians have linked Halloween to Samhain, right? The Celtic festival of the summer's end, right? Celebrating in Ireland, Scotland, and the Isle of Man. And when you go into the Celtic festival, let me get this real quick. There should be a link to that. Khan, when you go into the Celtic festival, right, the Samhain, check this out real quick. We'll read into this briefly, right? As millions of children and adults participate in the fun of Halloween. We've gone into this before. I went into this last year through the Spirit. And the Spirit hopped on me to go into it again because the warning must go out. Jake, you're going to be warned. Because I'm sure there's new listeners, newly coming into the faith, okay, and you still found yourself going with your next door neighbor, trick-or-treating with his children and yours. You see, figuring, oh, it'll be the last time. No. You got to lock in. We must disconnect from the ways of Babylon, man. See? We got to be hearers. You can't just be a hearer of the word. You got to be a doer of the word as well. Otherwise, you're deceiving yourself. You can't be up on these comment boards, Tombo, Yahweh Bashimel Shai Baraka, Dam. But here it is, you celebrating Halloween, thinking that it's harmless. Passing out candy to the kids, man. Come on, man. See? Let's get into this. Prove that this is going on. Right? As millions of children and adults participate in the fun of Halloween on the night of October 31st, few will be aware of its ancient Celtic roots in the Samhain festival. In Celtic Ireland, about 2,000 years ago, Samhain was a division of the year between the lighter half, summer, and the darker half, winter. Right? At Samhain, the division between this world and the other world was at its thinnest, allowing spirits to pass through. Now check this out. And you can already see this is going to start tapping into witchcraft, but we're going to read into this a little bit, right? The family's ancestors were honored and invited home while harmful spirits were warded off. People wore costumes and masks to disguise themselves as a harmful spirit, as harmful spirits, and thus avoid harm. Bonfires and food played a large part in the festivities, right? The bones of slaughtered livestock were cast into a communal fire. Household fires were extinguished and started again from the bonfire. Food was prepared for the living and the dead. Food for the ancestors who were in no position to eat it, in position to eat it, whatever. Was ritually shared with the less well off. You see that? Let me see something real quick. Here it goes. This is what I wanted. Look at Samhain and Halloween. You see, look at the festival of Samhain marked the end of the Celtic year and beginning of the new one. And as such can be seen to the equivalent of New Year's Eve. We have seen how the Celts believed that night preceded day, and so the festivities took place on the eve of Samhain. There is no doubt that this festival was the most important of 4 Celtic festivals. Samhain was a crucial time of year loaded with symbolic significance for the pre-Christian Irish. The celebrations at Telska may have had their origins in a fertility rite on the hill, but it gathered to itself a corpus of other beliefs which crystallized at the Great Fire Festival, man. There's something I want in here. Bear with me. Here we go. This is what I wanted right here. The practice of divination. You see, look, telling the future was an important part of everyday life for the Celts, and it is certain that this art formed a central part of the festivities occurred at Telska at Samhain. You see, divination. What the scriptures talk about regarding divination, man, which is going into witchcraft. We're going to go get it. Let's just read through this real quick. This little paragraph. Vestiges of this, or I might be a misprint. But anyway, vestiges of this can be seen today at Halloween. See? Are familiar with the practice of going to the church at midnight on Halloween and standing in the porch. You see that? The courageous observer will see the spirits of those who will be deleted in the coming year if he watches closely, but runs the risk of meeting himself. Right? Similarity, girls watching in the mirror on this night will see the image of the man they will marry, but also run the risk of seeing the devil. You see? They're practicing witchcraft. This is what Halloween is linked to. And this is what you, Jake, are linking yourself to if you practice this holiday, man. Let's go here. See? Trying to warn you, Jake, but you don't want to listen. The book of Leviticus chapter 19, the majority of you don't want to listen. Bear with me. Here it goes. The book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 31. Right? Regard not them that have familiar spirits. Okay? Who's doing? That's a diviner. You see? One that likes to talk to the dead. That's witchcraft. Let's continue on. Neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord. Let's do this real quick. Let's grab it in the NLT real fast. Check this out. Leviticus 19 and 31. Do not defile yourselves by turning to mediums or to those who consult the spirits of the dead. I am the Lord, man. And that's divination. That's what you're joining yourself to, Jake. Unknowingly. Knowingly or unknowingly. This is what
Strong's H178. Ove.
Right, a medium, right? Familiar spirits. Necromancer. Right? One who evokes the dead. Right? Let's go here. Let's see what we got down here. Practices necromancy. A necromancer. Yo, man. The devil's working. What is that? Why are you popping up? Necromancer. Check this out.
Necromancer.
A person who practices necromancy. A wizard. You see that? A sorcerer. Sorceress. Hey. A witch. This is what you're joining yourself to, Jake. Witchcraft. All you Jakes out there. Me and the brother and myself, this past Saturday's camp over here, man, in Boston, there were so many Jakes celebrating Halloween. It was disgusting. See? This is the mindset of the majority of our people. You see, they're drunk, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. They're drunk off of the philosophies of Babylon, man. They're drinking from that cup. And this is very well going to cost you your life. Because when we go back to the scriptures, let's jump here. I want to say, is that Exodus, pursuant to a witch, not to live? When you go to Exodus 22, I want to say it's here. Yeah, Exodus 22 and 18, there it goes. What's it say? Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. You see? A witch is supposed to be deleted, burnt at the stake. You see that? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua he's anti-witchcraft. You are supposed to abstain from all appearances of evil, man. And as you can see, Halloween is an appearance of evil. You're not supposed to be participating in this activity, Jake. Let's go back to that article. Should be in here. I believe it's at the bottom now, yeah. Right? Yeah, because we had jumped over here. Yeah, this is all I want here. That was the point. See, the practice of divination, man. This is what Halloween's all about. All right, and Lord willing, I'm going to leave this link of this here in the description box as well. Let's go here. Back here. Let's get a little bit more here. Right? According to Celtic mythology, the veil between the other world and our world thins during Samhain, making it easier for spirits and the souls of the dead to return. People would make offerings of food in order to get on the good side of these spirits and departed ancestors according to the mirror. You see how they see the folly in this, man? Because here it is. You're trying to get on the good side of these spirits, man. Come on, man. Who created those spirits? See, we serve the Father of spirits, man. See the folly that the heathen get into? Because what does the scriptures tell us? Let's go here. What's that? Sirach 39? That's what I want. Sirach 39 and 28. And it reads. Let's let this blow up real quick. The book of Ecclesiastes is also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 28. And it reads, There'll be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease or pleases the wrath of him that made them. Who made them? Let's go here. The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, and verse 7, and it reads, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things, man. You see? So it's Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, okay, that created the evil spirits that these damn heathen are trying to appease. You see the folly in that? It's how they like to worship the planets. You know it's how they like to worship wood and stone, the water. You see? They'll worship the stars. Things that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, have created. You see? Because they even have no wisdom, knowledge, or understanding, man. See? We gotta fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, not no damn spirits, man, that he created. No, he's the source. See, we gotta fear him. You see? And you, Jake, that don't fear him, you always find yourself in a tight spot. Okay? Whether you end up sprawled out, okay, at a gas station, right? Or you get caught up at a family function, man, because you want to join yourself to the ways of the heathen. Let's grab this article real quick. We're going to close out in a second through the Spirit, right? This is from Newsbreak, and a beloved brother, Banayam, has sent this on the chat, like literally like an hour ago. And through the Spirit, I was meditating on this lesson, going into Halloween, and to give that stern warning, to our people. And I had got out of the got freed up from running an errand, and I checked the chat, and the brother had sent about 4 articles, and this was one of them, and that's all through the Spirit. You see, check this out. This is from Newsbreak, right? And the title reads, it's dated a day ago, right? The title reads, 12 deleted, right? Scores injured in Halloween weekend mass shootings. You see? And what you will find out when you read into this article, which we're not going to do, I'm going to leave it in the description box for you, Akim and Akwaf. It happened during the festivities of parties and stuff, man. You see? Look at this. At least, we'll just get this. At least 12 people are deleted and many more injured after numerous mass shootings took place across the United States over the Halloween weekend. That's not a coincidence, man. You see? Because them same spirits created for evil are conjured up right about now, man. You see? And they're being ordered by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to execute justice and judgment. You see? And you, Jake, are the ones getting touched primarily, man. You, Jake, you disobedient, hard-hearted Jake. You see? You're never mindful of the scourges, man. You think you got it figured out. You think you got it figured out because you got a gold necklace and a full-time job, man. See, but what you don't realize is you're going to stay in the hole, man. Why? Because you're neck deep in sins. You see? You're drowning in iniquity. Matter of fact, let's close out right here. The book of Hosea, chapter 14. In verse 1, and it reads, O Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, return unto the Lord thy power. And how do you do that, Jake? You got to repent. You got to turn back from your wickedness. You got to turn back from these wicked holidays, from celebrating your birthday, from eating all these abominable foods, from walking around like a degenerate. You got to turn from that unrighteousness, and you got to turn to righteousness. You got to walk according to the scriptures, okay? In the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, to the best of your ability, man. You got to pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to lead you through the Spirit. See? To be led by the Spirit is what you want. Let's read this again from the top. Hosea 14:1, and it reads, O Israel, return unto the Lord Yahweh, thy power. And how are we going to return to the Lord? Through the Son Yahweh Shai. Remember, he's the way, the truth, and the life. See, if you don't receive the Son, you're not going to be able to receive the Father. For thou hast, and here's the point, for thou hast fallen. Why, Lord? By thine iniquity. You see, Jake? So when are you going to get it? I'll tell you when. 2/3 of you ain't going to get it until the missiles hit. See? 2/3 of you ain't going to get it until the missiles hit. But guess what? The warning has to go out. Why? So the blood's off our hands, man. Jake, you can't say you didn't know. As you stumbled upon this video for entertainment, you can't say you didn't know. Repent, Jake. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Kal Halalim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Quadash. Shalom.